Hey guys, welcome to the Elevate Your Soul podcast. Today I'm going to talk to you guys about mindfulness and being self-aware. Being self-aware and being mindful is to be present and to be consciously aware of what you are feeling, why you are feeling this, what you are thinking, and why you are thinking this. Always ask yourself why is a really, really good starting point of how to become mindful and present. So ask yourself, why are you doing this? Why are you going to the gym every day? Why are you eating this for lunch? Why are you going to work? Why did you choose this job? Why did you choose this partner? Why do you still have the same friends you had since high school? Why? And also ask yourself not only why you're doing what you're doing, but why you're feeling the way you're feeling. Why do I feel hurt when someone looks at me this way? Why do I feel insulted when someone tells me this? Why do I feel blank when something else or someone else does blank? When we become mindful and aware of how we truly feel, the primary emotion that we're feeling, we then think differently. And when we think differently and have different thoughts, we then behave differently and we take different actions, and our entire life changes. There are many ways we can learn to become mindful and self-aware, such as spending time in nature, going for walks barefoot, swimming in the ocean, burying your skin in the sand, being creative, dancing, yoga, deep communication with others, meditation, moving your body, and spending time alone off of our phones and away from technology. All of these things help you become present within your body. And the only way to become mindful and self-aware is to be 100% present. You might be thinking, okay, cool, but why the hell would I want to be all mindful and self-aware and all that shit in the first place? Well, being mindful reduces anxiety. Being mindful reduces stress, which stress is the main cause for things like IBS, digestive issues, feeling stiffness in the back or the shoulders or your neck. So stress is the main cause for all of these common illnesses that people live with day to day in their day-to-day lives. These things are very, very common, such as IBS. But stress is also the main cause of cancer. So anything you can do to prevent yourself from getting illnesses like that, why wouldn't you give it a go? Being mindful reduces depression. It reduces anger and basically any negative emotions by bringing you back into your body and back into the present moment. And in the present moment, there is no space for future worries or past regrets. You learn to become fully present in other people's company and therefore become a better lover, a better friend, a better parent, and overall a nicer person to be around. To be mindful is learning to respond to situations rather than react. When you react out of a situation, you're reacting from an initial emotion that you're feeling. When you're responding, you're actually taking time to put some logic to the situation and think before you take any action. A good example of being mindful is something as simple as when people talk shit about you, you're not going to take that so personally, and you're not going to get caught in this cycle of thinking you're not worthy enough or you're not good enough or you need to change something about yourself because other people are talking shit about you. Being mindful is being aware of maybe taking into account of what they had to say, seeing if that holds any truth for you. And if it doesn't, or even if it does, know that it is also a reflection and a projection of who that person is. So if someone is talking trash about you or saying negative things towards you, that is just showing you that there's a lot of negativity and hurt and pain and fear within that person. And in order for them to have a moment of relief and to feel better about themselves just for a split second, they need to talk trash about other people in order to feel that moment of feeling good within themselves. So you're not going to take that as personal as you would if you weren't being mindful. It's all about just being self-aware of why others are doing the things they do, but most importantly, realizing why you are doing the things you do, and realizing where your thoughts are coming from and why your thoughts are the way they are, why your thoughts may be negative around certain situations and why they may be positive around certain situations, and why you may feel a certain way when someone does something or someone says something, and someone else will feel completely different if that same scenario or those same words are spoken to another person. So just becoming aware that everyone is so unique and so individual, because we're all brought up in, different families, different households, different cultures, different schools, etc. And we all have our own way of perceiving things and finding ways to cope. I'm going to give you guys another example of applying mindfulness to a scenario that would be very, very helpful, but definitely a lot more challenging to do. Let's say someone you really, really love breaks up with you. Now, to get over a breakup, quote unquote, go through a breakup with a lot less suffering and movement going forward, you can apply mindfulness and it'll just make the whole process easier, to be honest. So what you need to do is first study yourself. Step outside of yourself and observe yourself as though you were someone else, like a psychologist, studying your emotions and your feelings. And really ask yourself how you're feeling. How does it feel in your physical body? Does it make you hot? Does it make you cold? Does it make you flustered? Does it make your heart beat? Does it make your heart sink? Does it make your throat close, etc.? Become aware of how you're feeling without any judgment of yourself, and just see it for what it is and allow yourself to feel those emotions, and then question those emotions. So if you're feeling that way because someone broke up with you, are you feeling that way because you expected them to be with you forever? Or are you all of a sudden having feelings of never being able to be loved again and feeling super unworthy and super unlovable? Try to disassociate from your ego as well and not have these negative thoughts all about me. You don't want to get caught in this self-pity wheel of, oh, but he or she did this to me and I was so nice to him or her and I don't deserve this, blah, blah, blah. You really want to be careful of this as well, because that's a lot of your ego that's talking. So acknowledge your ego. We all have an ego. We all need to live with it. But then don't get carried away with your ego and really step outside yourself and see the situation for what it is before you react. And trust me, this way it will be a lot easier to go through these emotions and then let go and move forward. Now, once you know this information, knowledge is one thing. Action is another thing entirely. It is now your responsibility to choose to take action on what you know and apply what you know to your day-to-day life. You can listen to all the podcasts you want and all the personal development, help blogs, and read all the books, but until you start applying this knowledge into your day-to-day life, it's useless. Having the information in your mind doesn't make the difference. Knowing that you're valuable and worthy enough to step up and live a fucking amazing life is what's going to make all the difference. I hope you guys enjoyed today's podcast. Please, as I said before, start applying what you guys have been hearing on my show and send me a message if you've applied any of these tools or ideas and it's been helpful. I love hearing from you. And yeah, I hope you all have an amazing week. And there goes my dog starting to play with his chew toy in the background. All right, ciao.